Hello, in today's Orchid Showcase, we'll be looking at Cattleya Irene, let me get the name right. Well, the name's not on this one, just a variety. But I believe it's Irene Teo Lai Kheng, and then the variety or cultivar name is Little Fireball. So this is a Cattleya that is a cross of Cattleya Walkeriana, Cattleya Pumila, and I always forget the last one. So it's Walkeriana, Pumila, and Cattleya Coccinea. So as you can see, it's a small-ish flower. It's got the typical Coccinea shape and Coccinea color, really. I think the only thing that's not Coccinea-like is the lip and how open it is. But it's a very pretty flower. I love this Cattleya. It's very easy to bloom. It actually does not produce a sheath. So when this leaf opens, you'll see the buds, and then about in 2 weeks, they'll open to flower. Oh, and as you can see, the flower is extremely flat. I think that is a trait from the Walkeriana. Just in the readings I've done on orchids, I've seen that they say that Walkeriana really lends to flat flowers in its hybrid, and as you can see, this one is no different. So this is actually a replacement of a Irene Teo Lai Kheng that passed away, and that just speaks to how easy this orchid is to grow, because if it wasn't easy to grow and easy to bloom, I wouldn't have bought it again. It blooms under a range of light conditions, and even light conditions that you wouldn't think were appropriate for blooming Cattleyas, but this one still blooms regardless. And it roots very easily. Actually, I divided these, I want to say early spring, and it didn't even affect the flower production, considering that some of the species, particularly Cattleya Walkeriana, in its background are kind of finicky, so I was a little bit iffy about dividing them when they're producing new growths, because I was worried that it would affect the blooming, but as you can see, it has not. So the flower has a fragrance, although I've been working in the mornings this entire week, so I haven't been able to smell it, but it's only present for a short time in the day, and it's a light, nondescript floral fragrance. So that's a plus. The flowers are papery. They're not super thick substance, but I don't think any of the flowers in its background, especially the Coccinea, have particularly substantive flowers. And this flower lasts a little bit on the shorter side. It lasts about 2 weeks on a good bloom, which, I mean, is definitely on the shorter side, but it blooms regularly enough. And I have another division that is it's a little bit later in its progress than this one, so I kind of will have this one bloom, and then hopefully I'll have my next one that's in bud bloom. Anyways, that has been the oh, and I got this from Norman's Orchids. If you couldn't tell by the tag, I got this from Norman's Orchids, and I think he still has this available, and if he doesn't have it available, he has a similar hybrid called Cattleya Coccinea, which looks very similar. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. If you have any comments, questions, care recommendations, leave them down in the comment box, and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks. Bye.